Welcome, Aquarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I pulled for you today the World card. The World card is describing a completion you've come to, a closure that you're seeking, and this relates to your spiritual, your expansive exploration. This is the part of yourself that is always reaching to learn more, that is reaching for greater connection and meaning in your life, and how you gain that through the way that you communicate with others, often at a great distance, and ways that you become a teacher or part of a community that is entrusted with the education, the information, or the upliftment of self and others. So the world is, I believe, you looking for closure, looking for answers at a time when few seem to be evident in our social environments. You're sensing a lot of conflicts, perhaps, that reflect conflicts of current conflicts in your own environment, in your own thought, in your own heart, so that you're looking at the best way to maneuver or strategize around the success of a project or the completion of a project in order to prepare it for a greater stage, a more impactful stage. This is very specific, but it is a general reading, Aquarius. It is not going to resonate with all of you. If you're interested in the personal reading, information for that is below. I welcome all of you that are new and familiar with me. Those of you that know me will recognize I'm returning to an earlier style of reading the cards as a way of giving myself a little more freedom to reflect the changes that are occurring within me and to allow those to impact on what I offer to you. So this is an exciting time for me as well, for all the questions that we all hold. I appreciate the time that you spend with me. And in your 10th house, your social identity, the way others see you, the moon. This is incredibly powerful because I see you accessing information, communities, particularly learning communities, whatever that means to you, that are concerned with what many see as our darker natures. And by that I mean our unconscious, those things that stay hidden from us, those things we're uncomfortable with, we perhaps are ashamed of, that we don't feel good about for a variety of reasons that are based in, quite often, some kind of trauma. And this willingness of yours to not only explore this terrain, but to do it in community is incredibly thoughtful. It's very brave and requires a great deal of protection. This is calling out to your ancestors. Perhaps there is an ancestor group or some kind of study you're undertaking that helps you to access and sift through these experiences as a way of minimizing the fear that comes up in certain arenas of your life, things that immediately trigger fear for no obvious reason, things that you stay away from that you're not sure about, or things that automatically evoke a negative emotional response in you that you feel is out of your control. And I think that is the key here. It's not about gaining control. It's about looking at the context of those behaviors so that we can heal them. We can learn to process them in a way that leads to lessons, that heals them, that helps us use those experiences to build bridges with others who have been similarly experienced. So there is a wealth of information in your dreams. As some of you know, I'm a huge fan of dream work. I believe that that means whatever it means to you, but certainly simply establishing a practice of dreaming and journaling those dreams, documenting those, perhaps writing about those, perhaps using them as creative prompts. However you work your dreams is a very rich area for you, as is any kind of meditation, any kind of prayer, any way in which you still your mind, your activity, so that you can speak to your ancestors. You can call upon your guides to assist you, show you information that you need, take you somewhere you need to go, expose you to what you need to see. In the first house, the Ace of Wands is all about your mindset. It's all about your perspective, your attitude, and this is absolutely about your focus on growth and expansion. You are about starting something new, and no doubt, the closure you're seeking, the answers you're looking for, are part of the preparation to jump on some new opportunities, to manifest new opportunities that you have long been preparing for. And that, interestingly, can only come through your heart's connection. And this is a powerful way in which dream work can have an impact on your conscious mind, give you a sense of greater control, eliminate the fear that avoids topics or behaviors that you're uncomfortable with or embarrassed by or even shamed by. This indicates the sense that learning and growing is more important to you than any temporary embarrassment or awkwardness you may experience in exposing some of the deeper or darker aspects of your experience. In the fourth house, your roots, your foundations, your home like the Fool. I love this. This is telling me that you came into this life on a mission, that your new beginning is something that you have had to work fairly diligently at in order to remember why you came here. So because you are accomplished, because you are strong, you are talented, you may have done a variety of things in your life that have ultimately brought you back to a sense of your soul's purpose, of a mission that you started long ago. For some of you, this is many lifetimes. For some of you, there is a sense that you are actually engineering or altering your soul's mission based on the work that you have been doing in this life, so that you are clearing away things. You have developed a kind of courage, strength, of faith, and a trust in yourself and in the universe, that with your memories alone, with your experiences alone, you can move out into the world without a clear destination, allowing yourself to unfold, to approach every challenge and opportunity as a kind of depersonal game, so that you don't see yourself as people out to get you or people trying to stop you. That has long ago been surrendered to. You understand that you are more compassionate, you're more forgiving, and you're more understanding of your own needs, your own talents, so that you're moving out into the world in a way that is fearless, that is joyful, that is playful and creative. And of course, it's surprising many people that know you. That's that little dog barking here. How can you do that? I never knew you were interested in that. I didn't know you had done that before. Those sorts of things that well-meaning friends that are concerned for our safety will often share with us. However, this is not a surprise to you. This is really a accumulation of experiences and awareness and belief in yourself that is reaching a kind of critical mass at a critical time in the world. While the world is dark, it seems dark, you are bringing your light to it. I'm getting chills, Aquarius. In the 7th house of your significant others, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is indeed echoing a similar theme here, closing out something old, looking for answers in the world around us to start something new. And this newness is based on the work that you've already done. You've prepared for this. You've manifested for this opportunity. Again, I feel that the energy of reincarnation is so strong here that you've lived so many lives. You've accomplished so many spiritual missions throughout time that you have come here, and based on the work you've been able to do here on yourself, the dreaming, the discipline, this personal development, the innovating, the marginalization, the being the outlier, being the innovator, has actually altered and opened up your soul's mission so that you have a greater conscious control of the direction of your efforts and the impact accordingly that you have in the world. So things feel as though they're changing, but that is a reflection of you. You're finding yourself opportunities, perhaps in a place you hadn't imagined because of your openness to learning something new. I almost feel like I don't need to go any further, but I am. I'm fascinated. From the soul's journey, I pulled the balance card. And of course, if this reading is resonating for you, Aquarians, please like this video, share this with others if you're so moved. I always enjoy reading your thoughts. You are not one of the more communicative signs with me, but a penny for your thoughts, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And the card I pulled is Naturally Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. This is so powerful, and the greens and blues here are resonating with the heart chakra, the place of our desire, our authentic desire, our talents and gifts, and your throat chakra, where you are able to articulate your vision. You're able to share your story with others. You're able to alter your story and make that available for the edification, for the information of others. This is a kind of leading the way kind of energy. At least that's what I'm feeling here, this pioneering energy. The Ace of Wands in the first house is clarified by the Devil card. Wow. So here you are breaking free from the status quo. Yes, you're breaking the chains. You're no longer bound by the expectations of others. And you've done that by working through all the requirements, the expectations, the rules and the regulations. You've observed them. You've followed through. You've excelled in them. But that wasn't enough for you. What makes sense for you is to be in control of your own desires, to work towards your own success, to work towards the success that you desire, not those that are dictated to you by others. This is understanding the system isn't rigged for you, and so you're creating a new system. And for those of you that haven't noticed, there is a quote on my page from William Blake, not Break, about this very idea of not being beholden to another's system. In fact, that your business here is to create your own. And in the fourth house, the Fool card is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. You are so grounded in productivity, in being part of a collective that maximizes resources, efforts, that works from a sense of love and in a kind of attunement with others and with natural forces, that you love what you do. You love the doing of it. It isn't just the reward at the end, which you are absolutely assured of because of your practical and diligent work ethic, but you love you love the process, the steps involved, and you are learning to value the love that you receive back. You're learning to value the necessity to let yourself be loved, to be appreciated, to give that to yourself, to glory in what you are a part of. In the seventh house, the Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, and this is the second ace we have on the table. So starting something new is absolutely critical for you, that it is practical, that it is efficient, that it maximizes abundance. But this is on your terms. Abundance has come to mean the freedom to build something that will be of value to others. And the valuing of that, the resourcefulness required, makes those resources more available to others. So it's almost like a call for prosperity, a call to build wealth. In a particular regard, it feels like partnerships are key to this effort on your part. Perhaps you're moving your status from single to married, or from married to single. You're shifting your habitual way of relating to others in order to make deeper connections with those who are willing to share the work in alignment with your values. And the Moon card in the 10th house is clarified by the Four of Wands. This is all about a wish. And somewhere there was a thread about a wish. And this seems to me to be the way in which your idea of an ideal community, an ideal goal, is being seeded, that you have been working towards. You've been working towards this in your personal development, and you're appreciating the impact that is reflected in the world around this goal of valorizing the learning process, valorizing growth and expansion, not just for you. This is a particular area in which you are exploring at this time, but for everyone. This is understanding that learning is life, that life is affirmed when we allow ourselves to be exposed to new information, new people, that we are juicing our experiences for the lessons that we gain from them, that advance us, that progress us. And this card indicates a celebration of that community. In fact, this is feeling like your ancestors, there's a community of ancestors, there's a spiritual council that is overseeing your work, your efforts. And this is in part an idea that helps to guide me in my own development, that your spiritual counsel is available to you. So there is perhaps a council of elders that are a body of spirit guides who conveniently convene when asked. They are supporting you. They're there looking at your work. They're there guiding you in certain directions. They're there. They're perhaps allies from former lives, entities that you've worked with in the past that are here in this life to assist you in the spirit realms. And so they are available to you, and they're part of your own learning process, most particularly at night, but any work that you do in the unconscious realm, particularly in that area of the collective unconscious, which holds our own subconscious energies. I'm going to finish up this reading, Aquarius, with a crystal oracle and hope that this is giving you some insight. And I pulled this crystal Numite, and the key word is strength. I am strong in mind, body, and spirit. If you've enjoyed this content, Aquarius, check this out. And until next time, namaste.